Welcome to AKMTB. Today we're going to talk about my Sony Rx100 and the setup that I use for this camera. This is one of my main cameras that I use here on the channel, and I'm going to talk mostly about three features that made me choose this specific camera. And they are as following. This camera has a microphone input. It has a superb autofocus, and it can record in S-Log3. The microphone input is really important for me because the camera, the sound out from the camera is not that good. At least it doesn't have the quality that I wish for. So I often add another microphone. Most of the cases I use the Rx100vii Wireless Go because it's a really small package and it's a really good one. The other feature that is really good with this camera is the autofocus. It works in a way where it could track your eye and your face, and it does it really good. It's one of those functions that when you read about it, you kind of look, okay, it has that, but in practicality, it's probably not going to work very well. That's at least the thing you normally will think. But in this case, it works just as good as you would expect it or as you would want it to do. I never had any issues with it. And that's a really good feature when you, as me, filming yourself, but also when you're filming other people. Sometimes I even use this as a B camera at my work. I work as a videographer and I'm creating still image and video content professionally at my work. And sometimes I even use this as a B camera when we have like interviews for like social medias and stuff like that. I just put it there, turn it on, forget about it, and it gives me another angle. Since it has S-Log, it's possible for me to match it up with other cameras, especially with the FS7, the Sony FS7 that I'm using quite a lot. And it makes color matching really easy because it's the same S-Log, though some people might say in the comment, this is not a real S-Log. They could say it doesn't record in 10-bit, and they are right about that. But in practicality, it works as an S-Log, and you get some more information out of it. So that's what I care about. It improves my workflow and it makes it possible for me to work in the way I want with color grading and stuff like that. I'm going to show you the main setup that I use. Most of the cases, this is the recorder for sound that I use. It's a Rx100 Wireless Go. Comes in a receiver and a transmitter. This is the microphone part and this is the receiver that you put on the camera. So you turn them on, and it has a nice LCD while the other it doesn't. So I put it on my cam. And I get it connected. So now I have sound, and this microphone part even have a built-in microphone over here. So you could use this as a microphone. The sound from this is okay, but not more than that. It's just okay. So I often end up using like a lav mic that I just connect into it like this. And then you have a wireless lav mic in a really compact format. This one even works with other microphones. Like sometimes I connect my Rode video micro on it, which I have at my FS7 at the moment, together with the lav mic that I'm recording with now. this gives a really compact format. It makes it's possible. I'm going to take it off. So if I connect this one into this is the video micro, connect it like this and put them together like this. This gives me a wireless shotgun-ish microphone that I could put anywhere in my scene. I could hide this really easy and I could get closer to my target if I want. So I could even connect this. Now this one is connected to my FS7. This thing is really useful and I like it a lot. And quite often it ends up on the FS7 like this. And then I just connect it with a wire into the FS7. Another cool feature with the FS7 is that the display flips over, which also is useful when you're filming yourself. So this camera comes in a really compact format. The performance of it is really good. It records in 4K, 25 frames per second. If you lower the resolution, you could get out more. You could get slow-mo stops and things like that. I don't use that very often, so I don't care about it. The 25 frames per second is just enough for what I'm recording and what I'm filming. I wish though that Sony would give you the possibility to maybe record in 2.7K with a higher frame rate, maybe 60 frames per second or something like that. But hey, it's a small compact camera. You can't get everything really, and the things you get in this one is really good, and that's kind of all you need. Beside these things, it has a viewfinder that I enjoy a lot. If I'm going to take still images, that's the way I prefer to take it. It has a built-in flash, pretty good too. One thing I would wish for is that you could that it would be able to adjust, so you could shoot up in the roof. Shouldn't be too hard to make that. Otherwise, there's not much to complain about. Battery time is okay. It's not superb. It lasts around an hour. But you can connect a power bank into the camera, which extends the battery time quite a lot. I use that often, especially since the rig I'm using like this covers the battery. So if I'm gonna if I want to change the battery, I need to take everything apart, and that's a little bit annoying. But later on, I'm probably gonna buy a cage for it. And add this L bracket to the cage and the handle, and that gives me the possibility to open up the camera and swap out battery and memory cards while I'm operating the camera, and that's a big plus. When it comes to still pictures, it shoots in RAW if you want to. So I guess you could say it's a compact professional camera. It has the features that a pro would want, and that's why I pick it up, because I want to have that control over my image. I want to be able to color grade it, and I want to have my shots in focus, and I always get the shots in focus with this one. I'm not gonna show that. There's tons of videos demonstrating the autofocus on YouTube. I recommend you to check it up if you want to see how it works, but I could tell you for sure that it does work. If you have any questions about this camera, please leave them below in the comments. If you have any thoughts, also leave that below in the comments, and click here to get a playlist with more camera stuffs, and click here to subscribe. And I will also appreciate if you're clicking the bell. Then you will get notifications every time I release a new video, which I do once a week. So thanks for watching, and I see you soon.